out that one day. Gross eating noises. How do I identify which ones we did at lunch and which ones we did at art? Does it have gross eating noises constantly? Yes, then it was lunch.
Look at my infinity die.
Dude, that's kind of odd. Like,
There's an infinite number of sides.
an infinite number of possibilities. An infinite number.
On a scale from 1 to infinity,
Do you go? I remember seeing the saying is like, "Go where you please, but know not where you go. Become a constant state of metaphysical terror." I was like,
Oh wait, what? What are you talking about?
I don't even know. It was just something I saw, and I was like, "Huh? Oh, it's disgusting. This grease is dripping out."
Make pizza gravy.
Oh, évidemment.
Oh, yeah.
Because you watch the TV show Smart People. Yeah. They get subtitles at the bottom of the screen.
Oh.
That is English.
Oh, is it
A
bad?
little bit different English.
Salty?
That grease spot, I decided to man up and eat it first. Oh my god, it was so soggy. Oh, oh, évidemment.
Anyways.
Did you just decide to creep?
Wait, where were... Oh yeah, the dungeon master sit down
Hundreds of
and
factors.
says... and leans forward and says, "Let us continue." And that's where I come in. It's my turn now. Yeah.
Wait, so do you walk into the room?
No, it's my turn. Like, out here.
Oh, okay. So like, you're...
Where am I? Ew, your pizza's peeling, bleeding.
That's disgusting. If the crust wasn't good, this would be so... Oh my god. See, this is a sign they use too much sauce.
So, Caleb, I got a question for you. For class,
Mm-hmm.
do you typically just hand draw most of your stuff, or do you actually use shapes sometimes to animate?
I hand animate a lot of stuff because it's harder. It's harder, but it looks cool. I guess when it all comes together, it's like a lot of work. But I use symbols sometimes.
Alright, so you're in the dining room that got wrecked with the fuck you chair on the table.
Animation first, like with a smiley face and have the eyes, you know, first move around, and
Mm-hmm.
then teach them the hand sketch and the onion skin and all that.
You are, or
That's what, yeah, that's kind of the progression I'm gonna go through.
okay?
That seems pretty smooth to you?
Yeah. Just remember that F6 and F7 are your best friends.
Okay.
Quick save and save.
No.
No.
F6 is copy frame, and F7 is blank frame.
Okay.
They're your best friends.
See, in most games I play, F6 is quick save, F7 is save.
Anyway.
So, anyway, you're in the room with the fuck you chair, destroyed, everything's destroyed
Oh,
except...
that's right.
So,
Forgot I did that.
how do I remember literally everything and you're just like, what did we do?
You're making fun of me?
Sorry!
Okay. Alright. What room was I in? I was in 56.
Still are in 56, I think.
Yeah. I walk into 55.
Oh. It is almost exactly the same as 56. Dining room and everything. Except there's people there,
I should make
filling in every single
There's
seat.
always that slim chance that our luck would be something.
Bandits.
Aristocrats.
I walk back into 55 or 56
Yeah.
and I grab the fuck you chair. I'll walk back in and I just go to the first aristocrat and slam it across his head.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Okay, roll for strength.
Ah. Nice. That's a strong 7.
Okay. You smash it over the aristocrat's head, but he unmoves his toupee falls off. He stands up, flexes, and like his entire suit just dissipates off of his body, and he's left in like one of those workout speedos. And his shoulders seemingly triple in size. And everyone at the table claps real fast. He takes a couple bows and looks back to you and grunts angrily.
Sorry, I thought you were a bandit.
He cocks his head. Says I am, and decks you straight in the face.
Okay. I roll for Constitution to see how much damage I take.
Okay.
$12.
It hurts and you fall back a little bit, and the people at the table laugh at you, so mostly you're,
Embarrassed.
yeah. You're embarrassed and a little blood trickles down your nose. And you're sitting there like...
Alright.
The cough wasn't there, I just died.
I walk into 54. Like, I just get up and walk out of that room.
You hear murmuring in the background, but you don't really pay attention to it because you're just done.
Thought you were a bandit.
As you walk out of the room, you're like, still going... every time. Shit.
Yeah.
You know, like checking your nose, see if it's bleeding, which it is quite profusely, I might add. And the little orange dude kind of laughs at you a little bit.
It's understandable.
But you see him flip off the dudes in the other room, and you see the dude standing, go kind of like... before he starts picking up the shreds of his clothing. Where did you walk into?
54.
Alright. Outside you see, like, as soon as you open the door, there's like 3 bandits standing guard at the door. And you realize you just went through this entire thing backwards. And the guards don't pay any attention to you. Because you came out the way. They're like, oh, I guess he's supposed to be in there. I don't know. And one of them asks you, hey, what are you?
Haven't you seen me before? I haven't seen you before. Who are you?
He kind of like squints at you. Roll for charisma.
You better believe. That's a 15.
He kind of like looks taken aback. And he says, I'm Dave. Who are you?
Garci, who are you? Who are you really?
And one of his friend backs up. He says, "No, his name's really Dave. He's worked here for about 5 years."
I've never seen you before, but I didn't come here to chat. Lend me your sword real quick.
He kind of like looks a little. Roll for charisma.
19.
19.
21.
He looks like really confused, but then like he whispers to the dude that walked up and said that yeah, his name is Dave. Kind of whisper for a couple seconds. He like looks at you and like warily takes out a sword, like does some fancy flippy thing and hands you it. Like he's holding the blade and he hands it to you by the hilt.
I walk back into 55. And I close the door behind me.
You take the sword and you're like, thank you. Turn around. And the guards are just, the band is just kind of like, what? You walk back in and you see the man bent over at the hips, his very toned ass directly, facing directly at you. And you can't help for a second. You're just like,
okay,
wow.
I'm gonna walk in there. Okay, so I'm facing the table.
Correct.
And it's longer this way.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a guy sitting right here, and he's bent over right here.
Yeah. That's the dude that, like, beat you up.
I'm gonna walk in there, and the guy sitting at the table closest to me, gonna smash his head on the plate, and when that guy stands up, chop his head off.
Oh my god. Okay, roll for strength first.
Yeah, that's a nice. Oh, dude. That's an 11.
That's an 11.
So, I mean, I'm not trying to kill this guy. I just want to let people know that I'm here. So, but I mean, that's a decent.
As soon as you, like, open the door, one of the guys, like, at the far end of the table, like, just points at you, everyone turns around, and as soon as the dude you get ready to slam hit, he turns around, you grab his face, and you're just...
like, guy at the edge of the table, right?
The guy that you were closest to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're at one end of the table, the dude at the other end of the table pointed at you, and everyone turned around, just kind of like a wave. And you just, like...
walk in there.
And so, he, like, his face is, like, in the middle of a rotisserie chicken. And, like, it shattered the plate a little bit, and there's just, like, blood and gravy trickling down his eye. And he's like, he just looks back at me, grabs a napkin, he's like, oh. Just like patting it to his face. The dude like that was picking up his clothes stands up and turns around and looks at you and in a very really like more masculine voice than you expected from a man of that stature.
More masculine?
Yeah, more masculine. So he has a really deep voice. He says, "You again."
You again.
Yeah.
I instantly go for the head chop.
Go for the dexterity.
You better believe, buddy. That's a solid 15.
Okay, so you bring out your sword and you go to hit him, but you're unused to the sword, and the hand guard hits him right in the side of the throat. And he's like, "You again." And you like see this little part of his neck like get moved slightly to the left. And he just like drops on his knees and is like,
I go to chop at him again.
Go for strength for this time.
It's a nice 14.
Where are you chopping at him?
On his neck. On his head. Like, actually I'm going straight for like
Okay.
right on the head. Just to kill him.
Okay, wait, hold up. Okay. Alright, as you bring your sword up and you crush it down on his head, you deduce that this man has a very high calcium diet. Because as you hit him, the sword gets stuck in his skull, and it doesn't kill him, and he's laying there like, and you just
die. I kick in his head profusely, screaming, "Just die!"
That man dies instantly.
I remove the sword from
You
his
like, okay, you do this, okay. He rolled a 1, so like, you bring your leg up, and like, you, with a stretch that you didn't even know you had, your leg goes straight up, and you bring it down on the hilt of the blade, and it like, pops the blade out of his head, and it like spins it up in the air, and you grab it, and just straight down onto his head like a pike.
Dude, awesome.
And then you just like just like throw all the blood off and like sheath it.
What are the reactions of the other people?
The dude in the very back is still pointing. A few of them like got up and are like, oh, and look super offended.
Okay, I go to the guy that's still
Can you
pointing.
hand me that? Made a mess.
I go to the guy that's still pointing at me, and I break his finger.
Go for string. Actually, dexterity first.
It's a nice 9.
Nice what?
9.
9. Oh my god. Okay, that worked a lot better than I thought it would. You grab his finger.
Should I go for strength?
No. You grab his finger. And you like push it up a little bit.
Okay.
And he farts really loudly. And and like his mustache goes kind of like, and you realize he's wearing a fake mustache.
I rip off the mustache.
He looks really out of place now.
And I snap his finger.
Okay, roll for strength this time.
Okay, that's a nice 12.
It's a 12.
Oh, shit.
Okay, you're like, you don't break it all the way, but it like, it goes from like here to like there.
Oh, gosh.
It's just uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Unless
it's
he's
really
double
like
jointed.
it's still broken, but he's just like.
Do I have permission to start, like, can I be your scribe and write
Yep.
down your adventures?
We're actually recording it.
Oh, sad face.
So you break his finger, and he just starts screaming, bloody murder. And he's just sitting there worried about his finger.
I hit him in the face with the hilt of my sword. Of that sword.
Go for strength.
Dude, strong 15. That was an evil laugh.
You hit him in the side of the head, and he actually like passes out and falls over.
Okay, I go.
So he's just like.
I go to the next person and like grab them and smash their head into the plate.
Jesus.
No, I wipe the plate off, and no, I kick all the. I grab the chicken breast and I hit the rest of the food off, and I prop up the plate to where it's like up.
Oh,
Right? Smash the person. The next.
Okay, go
person's
for dexterity first.
head. 15.
15. Oh shit. So like you grab the dude by the hair and like pull his head back a little bit, and like you're just like very casually cleaning things off, and he's like, no. And then like you set it up, go for strength now.
Okay, well that's an 11.
His head like hits the plate, but it doesn't break. And there's
I
a-
go for it again.
You break his nose.
And do it again.
Oh shit! Roll for strength.
Okay.
The exact same thing happens.
I try to smash this plate. No, this time I punch him in the face like lightly.
Yeah.
Like and I grab another plate, clean it off, and stack it against that one.
Oh shit! Roll for strength.
Dude. 11.
2. Oh my god. So like you hit it and like you hit him and you just hear him go quiet. And you just hear like the plates go and you lift his head up and there's like a shard of glass like stuck in his head and he is passed out. But you see like a perfect crack like down the middle of the plate. It's like
I scream at him, "Where's my ear?" And I smash his head into the plates again.
roll for strength.
That's a nice.
This man is
12.
dead. You accidentally killed him.
I do it twice more just for effect.
Just for emphasis.
And I point at the next guy and I'm like, "Where's my ear?"
He stands up and is like, and kind of like skitters backwards, but the little orange dude is behind him and he trips over him.
I pick him up by the collar and go for a headbutt. Straight up. Oh shit.
Okay, wait, roll for Constitution now.
Yeah. 19.
You headbutt him, and it like dazes him a lot. And like you see, you broke his nose too.
That's twice I've broken somebody's nose.
But like the bone is sticking out just a little bit. There's a cut on your forehead from it. But you were so unfazed. You just continue screaming in his face. And by this time, the 3 bandits outside are like, what is going on in there? So they kick open the door, and they like run in, and they're like, who are you? What are you doing? And the one dude, like goes to pull out his sword, is like,
Well, today was...
I look at him, and I go, these are rats. There were rats in our system, and I am purging it. And I just start bashing his head against the wall.
Jesus.
And he's still screaming, where's my egg?
This man is unconscious. Roll for charisma real fast.
Oh, 4.
Your voice cracks in the middle of your like purging speech.
Purge!
You're like, and I am purging.
That's the worst time for it to crack.
And he kind of looks at you and says, give me my sword back! He just starts running at you.
Okay, I achieved
And by this time, all the other there's no other doors out, by the way. All the other aristocrats, they're like huddled up in a corner, like screaming and crying. And they're like, oh, no,
I take out my sword to chop the dude's legs in half.
Oh, shit.
While he's running.
Go for strain.
God, why am I low
Wait,
rolling?
okay, hold up. Just do a straight luck roll.
Okay.
No modifiers. You go to swing your sword, but like you did it really early and you lost your grip, so you just throw your sword at him.
Tinkling.
But like for some reason you threw it really good and it like spins and it like hacks into his side.
Oh my god.
And sinks in like 2 inches and he just screams and falls over.
Okay, I continue to bash the aristocrat's head.
This guy's dead.
Okay, what does the back of his head look like?
It's not there. It's like mush.
I drop him, and I stand up, and I breathe in deeply, and I get back down on my knees, and I just lay one more punch into his corpse, and then get up.
Roll for strength real fast. Okay, it's just a solid punch that makes you feel good about yourself.
Oh, destroying these people. I grab the rest of the plates with food on them, and I'm just throwing the food off, and I stack them, and I just start frisbeeing them at the next guard.
Go for dexterity.
Oh my god! Stop.
Okay, wait, hold on. I have an idea. Oh, well, that was...
Okay.
Okay, so you stack a bunch of plates up, and you just, like, throw 3 off consecutively. But as they're gliding, the little orange dude, like, jumps off your shoulders as, like, dances off the plates.
Oh, shit.
And so, like, the guard gets hit in the throat with one of the plates. Like, right here in the teeth with the other.
That hurts.
And then one straight to the dick. And then the orange dude, and the last plate, the orange dude jumps off, and, like, flying just kicks him straight in the mouth.
Shit.
And he, like, but, like, the guard, like, bites down on his foot for some reason, so he's stuck there, and the orange dude just, like, wraps around his head, is, like, pulling at his hair and stuff now. And he's, like, staggering around.
I grab the guard that got the sword.
Yeah. He's, like, screaming, he's like, I'll fucking murder you!
I grab him by the throat, by the collar, and I
Yeah.
just start bashing his head, like, screaming, where's my ear? Where's my ear?
You want your ear so bad!
I was pissed to begin with. Now I'm furious. I got amped
All
running
your,
through
like,
the bathroom.
all your let-up tension is, like, coming out now.
It's barely beginning.
So, like, you're bashing him against it, and he's like, I don't know what you're fucking talking about. What do you mean you're goddamn ear?
I look at him, and I go, you're telling the truth, aren't you?
And he's like, yeah, what do you fucking think?
That's
Okay.
I go, that sucks, because either way, you're dead. And I push these 2 fingers into his eye, and I grab him by his mouth, and I just...
Roll for straight.
You better believe, son. That's an 18.
I've rolled off the table 5 times. Let's just see what this is. That is a 9.
That's a strong 18.
Okay. Like, you grab him by the hair, and you just, like, at the exact corner, you hit him right here, like, on the upper teeth, and you just see his entire, like, lower face cave in. And his jaw, like, goes slack, and is like... And you just, like, you don't even care, you just throw him to the side.
I pick up the sword.
You, like, pick the sword up out of his body, he makes a groan, and, like, just this giant splurt of blood is like...
I walk over to where the aristocrats are.
They're all cowering in fear. They're like,
How many are left?
7.
7 are left. What are they next to?
I didn't get the corner behind a china cabinet.
Behind the china cabinet?
Yeah, like there's a china cabinet right here. There's a little space right here. They're all right here, and then it's like, yeah.
Okay. I turn the china cabinet around,
Okay.
and I just shoot on them.
So you turn it around, and they're like, "What are you doing? Don't hurt us!" And okay. And like 2 of them dart out from behind it because they're like, "Oh, fuck this!" And as soon as they get out,
the second one that runs out, I go for a sweep with the sword to cut his legs off.
go for dexterity. He gets away. So you push the china cat, and you like kill one dude because like the dude in the very far back corner, like it just like compresses his head into the wall, and then like fine china just like falls out onto all of them in the door, and it like just it doesn't really hurt any of them, but they get a couple scratches and abrasions.
Okay, well I pin their lower legs, and then I just fling the rest of it just at them.
They start screaming really loudly.
Do I roll for strength?
No, that just happens.
Okay, and then I just pull it off, and I get out the sword, and we'll continue from there. From my rage.
Fucking